Well, tax returns are slowly making their way into bank accounts. That is, if you filed electronically.
But not everyone chooses to file that way, and that's where some issues are coming from. Tonight, THV 11's Frederick Price joins us to tell us what you can do if you did not file electronically and you haven't gotten your return yet. Frederick, fill us in.
Yeah, really, Marlisa. Well, a viewer called us today telling us that she filed her taxes back in February, and not only has she not received her refund, she actually hasn't even heard from the IRS. Well, we talked with a tax expert today who says those delayed tax returns was an issue that was expected.
Lynn Graves is 74 years old and relies a lot on her tax refund.
It can help me with groceries. It can help me with medications because I am not well.
Instead of finding someone to prepare her taxes, she usually files and mails in her own paper return, receiving a refund in about 4 weeks. But this year, she says, is different.
So I waited for 12 weeks, which is 3 months. And that's wrong.
After reaching out to the IRS several times to check the status of her refund, every call seems to be the same.
But you never get to talk to a person and you never really get an answer on anything.
We went to Jay Gassaway with Gassaway & Company CPAs to figure out what the holdup is.
In order to process a paper tax return, the IRS has to have data processors to get that entered into their system.
Because of the pandemic, many IRS employees are working from home. Gassaway tells me with no one on site, a backlog is born.
This creates the perfect scenario in which a paper filed return could take, months and months before it gets processed.
And if you're one of the millions that are waiting for a paper return in the mail, the IRS's website says it'll be a while. Although not much can be done, Gassaway has some tips. Try reaching out to the Taxpayer Advocate hotline using the number on your screen. He also recommends reaching out to a state representative. Lastly, if you know for sure your return has not been processed, it's not too late to take them to a preparer.
If she took her tax documents to a preparer and filed electronically, then that would get processed, most likely much faster.
Meanwhile, for Graves, every day is more like a waiting game as she hopes for an answer soon.
I really have. I've given up. I just hope no one else got my money or that it's never coming.
Gassaway also says a common reason for delay is if you move and don't update your address, so make sure your information is correct. His best advice, file electronically, otherwise you'll be waiting. Marlisa.